see you the dying and shameless. I see you the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist.
You gotta be kidding. Oh, at least the camera's not broken.
I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
Gentlemen, have we got a treat for you? Or me? We'll see. We need some tools. All right. Now the question is, how do we get into her? Any suggestions? Anyone? I'm the only one here. Thanks. See if that'll help us out. Chainsaw. That might work. I'm liking this idea already. Oh yeah. What the? It's full of styrofoam. This is stupid. Let's try something else. That might bite into her a little better. Damn it! There we go. Running like the top now. Remember these guys? Safety first! Get the brake and get this shit. Let's get this thing open! Yeah, baby. We're getting there. Scaffolding out of the way. Alright, I can see something. Yeah, it's green. This is gonna be awesome. Alright, let's get out of the frickin' way. Fire this thing. You guys might want to be able to see what I'm doing. Alright, let's cut this thing open. Good enough! Shut it, Quagmire! I think we got into her pretty good there. Pretty good! Yeah, styrofoam everywhere. I got the gist of her open here. But the styrofoam, that's insanity! I guess that's how they package them. Yeah, and if some of you didn't pick up on that, I was trying to imitate Abe. Keep your stick on the ice. Alright, let's get this crap out of here. This is a 2022 Tektite aftermarket cab for the John Deere 1023E. And I like it. We're going to go over this thing with a fine-tooth comb and go over all of its quirks and features, and then we're going to drive it and give it a Doug score. Even though it doesn't have any freaking wheels. If you can't tell, I'm doing Doug DeMuro right now. Let's start by unwinding this. What we got here is looks like simple plug and play type of stuff. Now we can get in her. We got some keys up in here. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, I can picture it now. Pretend the engine's running. All right. So far, it's pretty cool. Let me show you guys. All right, in here, what we got? We can't see nothing. Nothing. This is crap. Okay. So we got right here is the heater. Basically going to be a couple of heater lines hooked up to the engine and a fan that's right there. I might as well undo this. Twizzle nuts. Escape hatch. So that's the heater. This is the right hand door with a latch and a lock and another set of, look down here, another set of keys. And down here we got like a running board with some traction plate on it, or traction grit. Another one over here. Close this door. Oh yeah, it feels snug and warm already. So up here we got wiper, I'm assuming back wiper, front lights, back lights, and then the heater fan. And I think this is a speaker. No? Fuses? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so what we got on the back side, this is gonna hook up to the fuel tank with some kind of adapter. We got some nice padding type of interior finish. And here we got the window. And they lock up nice. There we got the rear wiper motor. This is the wiper. On this side, pretty much the same. Panel, another side window, doors with some shocks, and oh yeah, a nice headliner. But right now, looks good. I like it. Exterior review. All right, so here we got the lights way up top with some kind of aerodynamic roof scoop. And we got the windshield and a couple of side lights here. There's a cover on here. Got some thumb screws, I think they call them. That's basically it, just some bolts. And this comes off from around your hood to access your hood. So you gotta take this off in order to get the hood open, which sucks, but so does the way John Deere makes their hood. Then the door, driver's side, this is it, the door. Comes with keys. Let's cut that off so you can lock up your tractor. Looks like it comes with a Tektite keychain. Alright, let's try this thing. Okay, I can't push the button in. She is locked. Now she's unlocked. That's alright. You need to lock your tractor. Oh yeah, we got Tektite keys now, boys. Tektite! Ain't a word of a lie. Okay, I'm gonna open the back window. I'm gonna get a video. It just kind of swings open like that. The door features all glass with this frame around and a nice grab bar to pull her shut. But this is the lever from the inside. Nice and simple. Lock shut, slam shut. It's all good. Then we got the fuel cap. I especially like how the fuel cap is almost level. Keyword, almost. Could it be perfect? Yeah, close enough. At least it's not Willy Wonka. So the back is just a window, but it's an extra big window for the backhoe, which it might have one day. So this window can literally come right out. So I'm going to show you. So there's thumb screws up here again, which hold the window in place. That one's loose. There she is, boys. First things first, we got to disconnect the wire for the wiper. Okay, so inside the unit here, so we got the wire going up into the ceiling here. So basically, I'm gonna pull this sucker out, and then comes a wad of plugs. 3 individual plugs like so. Pull them out a little more. And yeah, they're not color coordinated at all. So it's green and yellow, and it's black and white, and then there's red. Unplug these guys. Let's go pull this window out. Take the screws out, the bolts, remember? You can't technically fall out very easy. Sitting in a cradle down here, you gotta go up and over. There we go. Now if you have a backhoe, you can literally flip your seat and dig holes. Damn it, why don't I have a backhoe? Sticking her in is just that easy. Ooh. And she's back in. Matter of seconds. We also got some lights up in here, and that's about it. So that is all of its quirks and features, at least that I can think of for now. Once we have it installed, what? Talking to me? Just give me a second. All right. Yeah, don't listen to him. He's not installing nothing. Okay, we're gonna install this thing now, and try to go step by step, see what gives. So first thing, we got to go get a tractor to put it on. So now we want the side panel off. Can't be that simple. Put it now. That's one. In it. Then you slide the whole panel back. Oh yeah, a lot easier. What we got now is these here ROMs. These guys, the folding up piece, we gotta take it off. So pull pins. Pull pins. Normally this goes up. Normally this sits like this. But anyway, that's coming off of there. Alright, what this guy here has is a C-clip. Now I'm assuming you pound those out. Gonna flip her back over. The old trusty claw hammer. Oh, she's loose. Checking what's in the box that came with the cab. See what's in there. Maybe I should get the chainsaw. Enough drama for one day. Alright, what do we got? We got a whole bunch of bolts. And a Ziploc bag. Plate. Looks like it's for the back. It's a kind of checklist. Kind of, congrats on your purchase from Tektite. Isn't that awesome? And a whole bunch of signatures. Some foam. Maybe around the pedals, looks like. Maybe this one goes on the other side. Under the seat, maybe. I don't know. This is, I'm assuming, a frame bracket. And another one for the other side. This looks like some metal for my scrap pile. Another piece of metal. I'm assuming it goes somewhere. There's a big piece of metal here. It's freaking heavy. Go with this. Maybe this is for your seat, for your backhoe, which I don't have. Then there's some parts for the water line, the heater, safe working USB rechargeable work light. What? You gotta check this out. I don't know what this is. Ugh. Looks like some kind of a light. Let's try it. Holy smoke, she works. What the frick? Anyway, there's that. And that's it. At least for the 1023. I don't know what would come with different Tektite tractors. Get over there. Are you here to help, little girl? Yeah. All right. I need help. Got you. Underneath the seat here, we got to put the plates from in the box, and it goes under here. Something like that, I guess. Now to get the seat off, I'm going to take this panel off. Let's door. Door! This guy, you just got to pull it up. Comes right off. And then you can just slide it out. You don't have to take them out all the way. Now you can get these bolts out for the seat. They got nuts underneath, so that's why you got to do it this way. Crazy nuts. Okay, so now the seat is loose on this side. Now we'll flip the seat up, and on the back side of the seat, we got to take a couple bolts out back here. The seat is loose now, but there's still this plug we got to contend with. Pull on the tab and pull down. Now the whole thing can fit through there. That wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't even looking, were you? Sack of hammers! Okay, we just pulled that out. Okay, I think next this piece goes in here somewhere. Makes a little bit of sense, but not really. There's a hole in here. That's where I guess the wire goes through. So we'll shove that through there. Zip it up and through. Something like that. And I think the seat goes back on. All that for that, eh? Seems ridiculous. Flippity flap. What are you doing on the seat, old girl? Teenager. Little punk. I didn't mean to make you move. Who am I kidding? I was going to shoo her off of there anyway. Get the seat back over here. Throw it up here. We'll get the wire up through that hole. Flippity flap. Okay, so that was frickin' wrong. Get out of there, peckerhead. So this wasn't supposed to come off. Now, this goes on here somehow. Again, hold the seat up, balance it with one eyeball, shove the wire through the hole. These holes should line up with those bolts. Slides all by itself, so you gotta pull her out. Okay, put the nut in from the bottom side. There is no room under this side. There we go, got it started. Now I'm gonna start the front before I tighten any of these up. Line back up with their hole. Same with that side. Grab the nut. The other one. Move the seat forward so we can see these bolts. There we go. There, now we got this rubber McCover thing. And then we take the seat safety switch, plug her back in. That part is el duno. We gotta put this piece in, and it goes in here something like this. So we gotta take out these two bolts and this bracket for the slow moving vehicle sign. Got all those bolts out. Take this sucker, throw it in. Yeah. Well, she is in there, boys. These other spaces here, there's a big gap here and a big gap here. Those are supposed to be some kind of John Deere orders that you can order crap to fill that space. I'm just going to make my own. Probably not today. We'll close up the front, and this, I think, is done. Best thing to know here is to take this lever here for the diff lock, push it down, and hold it down. And this side, well, I guess you could put this knob on already. Okay, that's it for the seat part, or under the seat, or whatever you want to call it. At least until I get some stuff and close that off. Okay, up next, let's focus on that. These bolts here, that's where our mounting bracket for the cab is going to go. Basically, this bracket goes on here. First, got to take the nuts off, though. Right, nice long extension on there. There we go. There she goes. Okay, take the washers and everything off. Slap this guy on. Get one of the bottom ones started. You can see a little bit, right? I'm going to tighten one of the other ones first. Get this thing a little more snug. Oh yeah, much better. You can probably see now. One more. Snug it. Snug it. Torque them a bit. Okay, now there's a bracket or a plate that goes over top of here. So these are the two pedals, forward, reverse. And I'm guessing this plate. Tighten them up. Take your floor mat, squishy it in. I'll go get those trees with these guys. Oh, oh man. Trusty old claw hammer. Alright, I'm liking the looks of that now. Yeah, we'll have to trim it some more yet. These things aren't holding with the... Okay, other side. Clyde. So once again, we're going to take these three nuts off. Go with something. Yeah. Alright. What a bugger. Did I tell you to move? Those three suckers are loose. Okay, now we got this bracket for this side. One washer and one crazy nut. I'll take the impact driver and snug it. There. See if this bracket fits. And we'll plop that on there somehow. And take these little trees, just like the other side. Pound them in there with the trusty old tiny ball pin. We might be ready for the cab now. Let me check the list. All right, next step, taking the doors off. I take this shock-a-majig out of here. And she's off. Just like that, she pops right off. Now there's some bolts they go right into these holes here. These guys here came with the cab. Alright dudes, plan B. We're gonna put a 2x4 on the floor, make it stick out a little bit more so we can get the clearance we need. Don't worry, we'll throw in some trusty clapperoo. Okay, got that figured out. Now we gotta loosen the cab. She's bolted in 4 spots. Okay, got my dog ears on. There we have it. It's on, sorta. Okay, we're here at the back of the cab. We gotta get this hole lined up so we can stick that bolt in there. Let's see if I got some kind of spud, like, whatever you call it, spud wrench. There, here she is. I'm gonna take the strap off so that there's some tension there. Jacking it up with a quick grip. That might do it. That and a ball peen hammer. Yeah, baby. Okay. There. Somewhat secure. Alright, boys. There she kind of sort of is. Check all the sealing, fitment, or whatever you want to call it. So it looks like the fitment is pretty good. If I shine the light on the back side, there's like Nothing coming through here, at least not that I can see. But here you have like a whole ton of light. Oops. Coming underneath the, I guess the floorboards where the ribs are. Nothing that can't be fixed, but yeah, we'll see. Still gotta close all these holes. Gonna be tons. Close all that up. And yeah, that crack. Gets that black shield over. That's where the other shield goes. Another shield going there. Same deal over here. It looks fairly tight. Anyway, let's get these panels put on. But first, I guess we'll clamp down the cab. Okay, we'll hold the bolt at the top of the cab and tighten the nut on the bottom. Once it's totally tight, then it kind of compresses that rubber. And it makes it so she's got like rubber give, but it's like a solid mount because of the bushing inside the rubber. Other side. There we go. Nice. Now that's mounted. Now we got the clutch cover. It's got some nice rubbery stuff here. Squishy soft. Some foam on the metal part. Well, that's not good. What do we do here? Oh, let's put the frickin' side on and see. Maybe it's in the way, maybe it's not. I don't frickin' know. How the heck do you do this without scratching the shit out of it? Pretty sure some kind of engineer figured this one out. It does actually work. Wow, I'm amazed. My thought was like, that ain't freaking gonna go in there. Okay, let's see if this fits now. Sure, this is the right side. This has got to be the piece that goes on here. I just don't know freaking how. Either we are squishing the crap out of that fender or whatever panel. Oh, yeah, it fits. I tell ya. Oh, some of this shit. It looks like it's not gonna fit, and you just have to squish it. Yeah, I'm gonna bolt it on. Some of the fit has been pretty tight, but that's probably a good thing. Oh, there's a big gaping hole behind here. Right back in here. Big hole. Stick my freaking hand through there. I guess that's to let exhaust fumes in. That's fine. Alright, let's see if that side panel comes off easy now. Back. Yeah, she comes off. Minimum scratches. I guess that works with that plate in, so that's good. It would suck to have to take that off every time you need to access the hood. Perfect's overrated. Nothing you can do about that. Other side. I'm going to assume this one's the same deal. That panel will fit after the fact. Alright, that's that panel. Still got to do the fuel filler. Still got to close these holes on both sides. Put the doors back on. But I think first things first, I want to get the water hooked up. Because without heat, she's useless. Okay, to get in here, we got to take this air filter off. Just going to take these two bolts up here off. The other one, sucker should come up. I'm going to just get a 5/16 and take it totally off. Make some room so I can get a better visual. There we go. So what we got to do here, there's this dimple, whatever you want to call it. I got to drill a hole in there, and that's where we're going to tap in for one of the connections. And then on the other side here, there's a plug. We're also going to pull and put one of the connections in there. I think first we're going to drain some antifreeze. Looks like the only drain is down there. I'm going to reach down there and see if I can feel it. Oh boy. Yeah, you can't see nothing. The hose is coming out. Looks like one hose comes from the tank, which is in overflow. Man, what can't I see? Why do they have to put so much crap around everything nowadays? Alright, gonna have to shut you off until I figure this out. Damn it! Okay, so in this sucker, we are literally tapping that divot right there. Gonna drill a hole in there and then tap it. Hopefully all goes well. Some federal lippin' days. Get my super awesome light up in there. Get this hoser, this clamp loosened up. Oh yeah. Trying to break the seal. There we go. Now, Gotta shove that full of rags. All right, gentlemen. This is what I've come up with. I got some of this foam packaging stuff, and I'm gonna shove it in there, and that's gonna keep shavings from going anywhere. So I need to go about that far, so I'm gonna put a mark on there. There's my mark. It's like it doesn't want to go in. There, looks like our mark is all the way in there. All right, let's drill her. Seems like it's going in. Going in fairly center. Can you even see what I'm doing? Yeah. I actually have the hose kind of off to the side here. I'm gonna plug her up before I do something stupid. Stick some paper towel in there. Less chance of any crap getting in there. You can never be too safe. We're getting there, boys. Looks like we're pulling out some foam, so we must be in there. Okay, get the blower. Yeah, you want to make sure you have nothing else open that shouldn't have shavings in it. Alright, so we got the 1/4 inch tap. Oh, and I got it rigged up to a socket ratchety thing. Oh, I need more space in here. Looks like we got about 5/8 of an inch sticking out of thread yet. That might be far enough. Okay, I think that's all we're doing. So that is freaking tight. She might be bottoming out. Alright, let's take the thing, wrap her up in some tuff. So I'm just gonna roll it on a bit, roll it, stretch it. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, got her inside the socket. Hopefully she don't fall out. Okay. That feels too awkward. I gotta do it by hand. Wow, that's tight already. Okay, that feels pretty good. For no ratchet, now I'll get the ratchet. So we've got some thread to go. I think that is it. Hopefully she seals first go round. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that like so. Now, pull out the knife. And looks like that's where it kind of made its spot. I'm gonna take a look in there with a flashlight, see if there's anything else. Looks pretty clean, but it definitely hit bottom. Pull any of this out, it seems clean. I think we're gonna call that good. Okay, I'm gonna be good with that. Okay, so now put this hose back on. Nice and snug. Now I'll get the side panel. We'll put it in so we can determine where we can run the hose. Okay, now you can figure out where to run this sucker. Yes, this might be the simplest way to do it. So the loader comes pretty tight up in here. Something like that, I guess. I'll get some ties. That's one. Now I think we can take the take the panel off and figure out the rest. Hopefully that's good. Now let's go to the other side. Okay, here my thinking was, and then run it over like that. Okay, let's fill her up. We'll let her run out there for a bit. Looks like it's staying dry. Lines are getting nice and hot now. Probably needs more antifreeze, at least a liter or half a liter, but we'll do that later. Right now, we gotta get the 12 volt hooked up, and that is this wire here. So we're just gonna run it. All right, see if we can squeeze it through here. She fits. I like it. Basically just shoving it through the same place where we bolted on the frame bracket piece. And maybe I can find a place to zip tie it on. Alright dudes, I'll show you how I wire this crap. Don't need any of that plastic shit on there. I guess this one too. Get rid of that crap. First, let's put some shrink tube on there. Throw some shrinkage tube on there. Why do you have to give me a hard time, you piece of shit? I have to say, I like this wire. It's nice and stiff. But I guess to run all those auxiliaries, you need it. Now I'm just going to run this up there while it's hot. Watch it melt. Okay, that's the groundy ground. Shrink that a little bit. Now let's do the plusative. Twizzle, twizzle. Shove her in, pinch it just a hair. Why do I only pinch it a hair? Because I want a big glob of solder in there. Then the shrink tube up, squish it on. And then I'll torch it a little bit on the bottom side. Okay. Now that's how you do some connections. What the heck? There you go. We're going to take these wires, shove them up there for now. Now we're going to take this, which is directly from the battery, disconnect it, slap the sucker in there, then we'll have positive. That's not even a frickin' 9. Hey, when you're working with the positive, use some caution. Not gonna kill you, but it can sparky spark, it can burn shit out, it can do stuff you might not want done. Try not to short things out. Now, put the ground somewhere. Almost like we can put it right on this bolt. Unless you guys see a better place, because I don't. That's nice and it's simple. Let's do it! Pack ahead. And it's even a half. I guess I need a 1/2 inch winch. Here's the old winch now. Alright, let's see if these lights work. Close the hood a little bit. And, oh yeah, baby! Front lights work. Boom! Back lights work. I like it. Wiper. Oh yeah, front wiper's working. Back wiper's working. I like it. And the heat. Oh yeah. It's still warm. Nice. She's coming together, boys. She's coming together. Woo! Okay, I think we can put the kick panels back in. All right, let's put these panels on. There you go. Dipshit. Flippity flop. Could you make it any easier? Don't get me wrong. I'm impressed that they got it this tight. And you can still get the crap in there. But damn. I'm surprised I'm not scratching the shit out of it. I mean, maybe I am, but I'm a guy who doesn't care that much. There you go, you old sandwich bag. Get in the freak show. There. Okay. Close la hood. And then we'll put that piece on. So my understanding is this is a really tight piece. Let's see, fellas. How tight is she? Really tight. And that's so the rain stays out. Let's see. Alright. That's closed up. Next, the fuel filament jig. Hey, they say you're supposed to pop this thing off, but I really don't want to. I think it'll fit on there. Alright, let's see if this is doable. Looks like it's gonna go. I'm gonna get my hook. See if I can give this a pull, maybe then it'll go. Fairly snug. Next, okay, that worked pretty good. Yeah, this sucker, that one is probably going to be good. I'm going to mark it with a tire marker somewhere over here. We'll cut her. Good old-fashioned utility knife. I'm going to go about a 1/2 inch longer. We can always cut it again, but we can't make it longer. That knife sucks. Clamp it in the vise and cut it there. A little bit easier. That way when you spread it, it's easier to cut. There we go. Nice and clean-ish. Quit shaking, bobblehead. Not sure what piece should go on first. I hope so. It's in there. And this one in the back like the rest of them. Alright, that worked actually pretty good. Fuel line is done, or fuel filler majig, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, boys. What else is there? Oh, put the doors on. Let's do it. Or else they don't like you much. He's in. Nice. Let's see if the 90-degree trick works. Yeah. That helped. Okay. Door shop and we are done. I'm probably missing something, but damn it. Let's take her for a ride. And go. Pretty loud in here. Alright. Open door 2. There she goes. Put her in gear. Turn the lights on. Let's roll. Woo! Lights off. Oh yeah, what a difference, eh? Whoa! How about that? Oh yeah, no light to light. That's a big difference. No light, light. There's the Corvette, all lit up and stuff. Woo! Try the lights again. by the heater. Feels like the lines are good and hot. Oh yeah, she's blowing heat, boys. She's blowing heat. Loving it. Keep those windows defrosted. Woo, she's sucking in air big time, blowing out heat. Love it. Let's hook up the loader. Boy, it's cold. It's actually nice and warm in the cab. Look at her, boys. That's awesome. Okay, let's hook her up. It's in there. Flippity floppity. Well, that one went in nice and easy. Whatever. You don't have to stay. No one's gonna force you. Peck the head. Let's see if we can hook her up. There she is with the loader on. Alright. It's been a long freaking day. John damn deer. Alright, so we've been using this puppy for a while already. Works great. Except we got these big gargantuan holes everywhere. I've been shoving these old seat covers into those holes. Keep some of the cold out. Another one on this side here. Stuck in. So what we end up with, let me shine some light on the subject, is still a whole bunch of gaping holes underneath the high-low shifter, underneath the PTO selector, the PTO lift. That's a giant gaping hole. So then I'll shine some light through here, and you can see by the diff lock, there's a huge gap down there. Between the fender and the floor, there's a ton of light, and then between the floor and the outer piece, there's a ton of light there. And you know what? If light's coming in, so is cold. And there's a little corner over there where light can shine in. Clutch area. I'll shine the light by the bottom of the clutch. You can see tons of light comes in there. A little bit in the front there. And there's a big gaping hole right there. Look at her. I'll shove my light behind there. There we go. Let's see something really cool. I'll shove my hand through there. Yeah, my hand fits right through this hole. I don't know how it's supposed to seal, but it doesn't. So there's that. Now, if we go up by the front bottom window, there's a big gaping hole there. Around this part, it's actually pretty dang good. I mean, there's a little blip right there, but that's the hood and the side panel kind of joint. So there's going to be some space there, but the rest is pretty tight. Then if you go into here, all of this is really tight. There's no gaps whatsoever where the cab joins the tractor. All nice tight fit. Now things like this, you don't expect the cab to close that up. It's really not part of it. You're just gonna have to do some on your own. Okay, by the pedals on the other side, there's what we got. There's a bit, I mean, they're the pedals. They have to move in and out, so there's going to be some gaping holes. And there is. There and there. What are you going to do? A little bit to the right of the pillow there. Pedal. And of course, little gaps over here, but they're pretty small. Same deal here with these so-called joint areas. And you go back to the floor. You can see all that coming through the floor ribs. And by the fender, there's a big gap there again. I mean, I bet you there'd be a gap down there if we could get light in there. Yeah, see, like that's a factory piece, that's a factory piece. That joint, I mean, you got to close that up somehow. Doesn't come with the cab. The cab to here, to me, it's all pretty bang on. Back here, it's pretty bang on. But here, big gaping hole. And you can buy John Deere pieces to close that up. I should get my remotes out of the way. Yeah, they're huge. Giant remote. So in the tray, kind of to the right of the seat, there's big gaping holes. Your phone holder is a big gaping hole. Your cup holder has 3 gaping holes. And this PTO lift has a big gaping crack. You know what we think about cracks. See that all that's cold in. So we got all that. Then we got the piece that the cab came with under there. And if you had the side covers, yeah, maybe that's enough, but it obviously isn't because there's a big gaping hole right there. What are you gonna do? So we're gonna take all that out, take the seat out. There's a hole back here for filling the hydraulics, and that cover doesn't want to stay on there. This is the cover for it. I can stick it in. Every time I look at it again, it's not in there. I could try it again, but I think it's just gonna pop out because it's a piece of crap. So anyway, we got some bolts to remove, take the seat out, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, to get this cover off, take the knob off, take the screws out, loosen the bolts, yank, pull, there she comes. Then remove these bolts and the nut and this one. And the front of the seat is loose. Flip it over. Okay, in the back, the same deal. Bolts on the track. Alright, seat should be loose. Oh, yeah, gotta take the plugs off. There, just like that it comes out. Oh, and then it's stuck there. Man, I'm living. Whatever's holding it, pry it out. Pull that out of there. Make sure you hook this back up when you're done or the tractor won't start. Come on. Alright, plugs out. Grab the whole seat. Gently and carefully heave it out of there. Alright, there she comes. Just throw it on the floor somewhere. There. So this is what you actually get, because I was supposed to buy all this crap, but I don't like buying all that crap because when you do buy it, you still have a big gaping hole. That's the problem with buying it. It doesn't fix the whole issue. So, I'm going to do it my way. Why do you have to make it so difficult? Damn it! I'm going to weld these nuts on from the backside because they didn't. Thanks, John Damn Deere. There, looks like brand new junk. John Deere, weld your nuts on! Come on now, give me a break. Just ground out, you piece of... Talking to you, Miller. John Damn Deere. You know how difficult it is to weld on paint? Pack ahead, weld your nuts on! And yes, I know not to weld on a brand new tractor, brand new-ish last year, but I don't care. John Deere hadn't screwed up so bad, I wouldn't have to weld on nothing. Now right, pack ahead. Weld your nuts on, John Deere. This thing popped out already. Well, that's the wrong size. Who has the right size? Flippity flappity. Alright, pieces are back in. Okay, that's that. Now, gotta lay that sheet in here. What sheet, you're asking? This sheet. The floor mat material, some sort. Nice and rubbery, blah blah blah. So we're gonna slap that in here. We're gonna notch for the shifter, the this, the that, seat belts, the seat, that wire. This is gonna suck. Can you even see what I'm doing? Okay, so that's how we're doing it. Lots of holes to make. Where do I start? I don't know. I think I'll start by putting these bolts in for the seat. And at least we'll have holes there. I guess I could put this cover back on. if anybody does any messing around like this diff lock, the plastic is the stopper. So when you put it back on, hold the diff lock down so that you can easily get it on there. Piece of crap. A stupid way of doing things. Let's measure it from up there. So we'll cut that piece at 33 inches. Alright, throw this sucker in. Now, what we'll have to do is tuck it down, get it somewhat level, or even, or whatever you want to call it. I think I'd rather have it along like this way. Damn it, light, stay up there, peckerhead. You want to be under that rubber. There's some lumpies in here. Man, I'm really tempted to put it under here. Is that a good idea? Leave your ideas in the comments. Should I put it under this piece of seatbelt bracket? Should I? Okay, I made an executive decision. We're going to run it underneath that plate. First I'm going to mark it. Looks like the 2 bolts left a good indentation there. Okay. Now, clear down. Something like that. Let's get the bolts, pin her back down. Oh yeah. Little manipulation and blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and it'll go right in there. Probably hold everything nicely in place and form a seal. Alright. Things are looking up, people. Things are looking up. Just pretend you got them started, then use the impact the rest of the way. Yeah, I like this way better. So far, so good. I'm just going to start cutting here and see what gives. I'll cut a hole about there. There to there. I might be able to heave it up and over. Ugh, stuff is just ripping. Battleship! A little more back. There, that worked. Now how do I do this one? Here. Now to get that over, we're going to have to go around this piece here. So I might as well do the cut here and then hopefully it'll be blah blah good enough. So I'm going to cut this slot all the way up to here. I want it to ride up here, so we're going to keep cutting. Technically going by the side here, I think. Some around here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to slice this all the way. Now, move that forward, tuck this in, move it back. Something like that. Not so worse. Now here, I can go from here up the corner. Down here. Yeah, I wonder if I can drive screws in here. Sure, there's some space, but how much space is there? Okay, for the wire, it's somewhere here. So we'll cut across in there, squeeze her through. There we go. That's the wire for the seat. Bada boom, bada bang. And if you're wondering to check the oil and crap, you basically just have to pull this and check. And drop it back in place. What to do, what to do. What do I do, guys? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Well, let's try to figure out the other side while I'm thinking. So here we have a dial under here for the speed at which the 3-point drops. I've never messed with it because I don't have a 3-point thingy. So maybe I'll just leave it buried. And if I end up needing it, I'll deal with it then. Cut a hole. Glad we got that settled. So now I'll cut a piece here for the 4-wheel drive lever. So let's just cut a straight line. Since I'm always in 4-wheel drive, who cares? Alright, good enough. We'll bendy-loo this crap, bendy-loo that crap. Bend and poke and prod and pull stuff until it works. Alright, try and figure out this corner, I guess. Like we will cut from about there in that corner. There. Not bad. Okay. One knob that comes off. Let's see if it would be. Get my trusty old pencil. I can mark there to there to there to there. There we go. That worked pretty good. Too bad they weren't all that easy. Put the knob back on and we are in business. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to trim this off. So I'm going to cut it straight here. Bit. Now I got a line there. Let's cut it on that. I'm trying driving some screws in here, see what gives. That seemed to work pretty slick. Not sure how I'm going to do this, but I'll figure out a way. Just screw it in! There's a fuel tank under here. Now we're not going to worry too much about that. And if it explodes, what are you going to do? It's all in a day's work. It's like the camera puts on about 300 pounds. Alright, now I gotta do some acrobatics. Get the shifter out of the way! Alright! Now I gotta cut this sucker off. Gotta lay it flat with the top of the fender. And start hacking. Ah, my leg! Let me drive the rest of the screws in between there. More cutty. Yeah, something like that. Don't look too bad. Not that we're going for looks, but whatever. I think I'm going to put the rest of the screws in here just so that everything stays. Somewhere I got a knife. There it is. Here we're going to cut. I think I'm going to try a little different. Cut way too long. Okay, see what we can do over here. I think I'm going to just cut it here somewhere and screw it off. Bendy Lou and stuff that's crooked into frickin' straight, or vice versa. Alright, Butterball. Actually, we're going to cut it first. We're really hoping we're not screwing into the fuel tank, so I have no idea. I'm just hoping. Alright, that is somewhat the way she's gonna sit. How do I do this side here? I have no ideas. Alright, it ain't great. It ain't perfect. Not sure if you could make this perfect, but I think we're gonna call that good. Okay, so what I've done is kind of molded it to the inside, sort of, kind of. Here's just an oddball piece that just didn't quite work, so I stuck a piece underneath. Cup holders, phone holder, and the bucket. I put pieces at the bottom, plug those little holes. I haven't closed that up, or that, or for the shifters over there. And that is sort of closed, but you barely got anything to grab now for the diff lock. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it and throw the seat in. And we'll see. I might do more, see how much material we have left over. But so far, looks pretty good. Alright. First, we got to pop a hole in here where the bolts go. And that seems pretty good. Well, there's only one hole in there. That's got to be it. Now we got to fish the wire through here again. And through this hole. I know you can't see. Too bad. I can't even see what I'm doing. Light. Is that better? Can you see now? Still not, eh? Me neither. Not going to tighten those yet, so I can move the front around. See, these guys move quite a bit, so it's best to leave them loose so you can actually move them. So, somewhere there. Alright, now we'll tighten the back. There, seat's in. I'll probably do some more filling holes, do something around these pedals, do something about the gaping holes, and yada yada. Okay, so the floor is done on both sides. Paneling up behind the pedals. We'll give that a go. Pedals are somewhat sealed, and there's got to be some space to let them move easily, but way better than they were. Check the other side. Alright, this is the other side. Got that whole box totally insulated with the floor matting. And here, the pedal doesn't move very much, so got a little slot cut in there. It ain't bang on, but hey. And there's a hump in the floor. But that's all good. All in all, I'm happy with it, and we're going to leave it at that for now. Hey, you. Did you do this side? Duchess? Good job, girl. Yes, Duke and Duchess are both girls. Here's the Duke now. Way to go, Duke. You're going to be an internet star. She doesn't care. It means nothing to her. Nothing! She's like, I don't care. I could care less. I'm the Duke. Oh, the Duke sees something she wants. The special order tag. She wants to get it. Can you get it, Duke? You gotta get that tag, Duke. Gotta get the tag. She can't reach. Why are you licking the window? Uh-oh. She found the dash. You weirdo. Ooh, dingle dangles. Look, guys, it's 17,581.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless.
So now it's time for a Doug score. From 1 out of 10, we'll start with the wind, and I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10 because it holds out the wind. Next is the heat, 10 out of 10. I mean, it heats. The only time I actually turn the fan on is like when it's windy or more than minus 20 Celsius. Noise, it's only getting a 5 because it's noisy. And if I didn't have earbuds, it would actually go lower. Vision gets a 7 because for some reason there's still A pillars and B pillars and C pillars in there somewhere. So you lose some vision and the roof. Safety, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because it's safe. You're in a box and you still got your seatbelt. and your roll bars, and yeah, it's all good. Next up is styling. Well, I mean, looks good enough. Could be better. I give it an 8. Acceleration is about the same. Handling, I give it an 8 because it's got more top heaviness to it now. So yeah. Fun factor, frick, it's a tractor. Of course it's getting a 10. Cool factor, same. It's a tractor. It's getting a 10. Features, well, Tektite has a fair bit of them. As long as you want to pay for them, you can have a bunch of them. So that gets a 10. Comfort, of course. That's why you're buying it, so you can be comfortable out in the freaking cold. Gets a 10 out of 10. Quality, well, you still got roll bars. The whole cab is like a roll bar. You got exits on both sides. I mean, yeah. It's getting a 10 out of 10. Practicality? Well, I think everyone should have a tractor and a cab because they're practical. 10 out of 10. Value? Let's just say I sold my old tractor that was from the 50s and it almost paid for this whole cab. So if 70-year-old tractor holds its value, I'm pretty sure this cab will hold its value. 10 out of 10. And that's it for the Doug score. Do with it what you will.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shame.